tonight's show, have Niantic reverted to their old ways? How well do we know our Johto decks? And gold or silver? Which is best? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 44 of Incensed, a Pokémon GO podcast. Personally, I'm hoping that the number 44 episode brings some good omen luck to Lewis Hamilton bringing home the F1 championship today. So,
yes.
Fingers crossed, guys. But yeah, how are you all doing?
Get in the raid lobby, boys. Get in the raid lobby. I'm doing good. Thanks, Milo. How are you, mate?
I'm panicking. I'm getting in the raid now.
I just want everyone to know I've just put 79p on the game so I could afford this raid, so it better be shiny.
Coops, thank the patrons.
Yeah, you haven't signed up, jump on to bronze, silver or gold.
Just $150 a month can help this ex-YouTube content creator raid in Pokemon GO.
Literally retired casual.
Indeed. Ian, mate, how are you doing?
I am good. I mean, Christmas is creeping up on us. I can't believe, 2 weeks and we're all going to be sat here with our Santa hats on doing the Christmas show.
It's crazy.
I need a Santa hat. We're all,
you've not
we're
got
all
one.
in costume Pokemon. It's just hit me.
Milo, do you know what you need to do apart from get yourself a Santa?
Uh-huh.
Milo, just shut the fuck up.
That's unfortunate since I'm hosting the episode, but no matter. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to throw down your incense.
Pop an incense inside me.
Can I just let everyone know I'm doing the soundboard tonight and stuff is playing twice.
So having given Ian and me so much shit over the last couple of weeks, now you're in the hot seat, broski. But anyway, hope you can drop your incense and get incensed as you incense a bunch of Trapinch instead of incensing dragons.
Should we shiny check those boys first?
Yeah,
Marky boy, thanks for the raid.
we've got a Drudigon raid.
3, 2, 1, go.
No.
No.
None of us.
Oh,
None of us. 1877, what's your CP, guys?
1868.
Mine's 99, is that a hundo?
1888.
So yours is the best, Coops.
It's 1951 is the Hundo Drudigon. If you happen to incense yourself a lovely, sparkly, shiny, or a Hundo or something else that is valuable to you, you should definitely let us know on Twitter or on Instagram at Incensed Podcast using the hashtag Shinies of the Week.
Oh God, this is stressful. This is really stressful.
Should we do it as a harmony for a new jingle?
Yeah, let's do it as a harmony. Let's
Yeah,
all do it.
okay.
Clarify the spelling.
Clarify the spelling.
Yeah, let's do it.
Like
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Clarify
the spelling.
I love how we did different timings as well. That was a fuck up and a half.
Should we just keep to this one?
Clarify the spelling, you twat.
Yeah, we'll stick with that one.
SHINIESOFTHEWEEK is that hashtag that you need. Guys, what are we drinking tonight?
I'll go first, mate, because I need to add you all to this Zekrom raid. I've just got the old, the same ones 3 weeks in a row. I've got the Aldi, the Brazeria, and I'm going to get on it
The
tonight.
ladies' dress shop of beers. Mark, what's how many drinks, I guess, is the first question.
I've got a beer and I've got a coffee.
The double.
And I've got a mini fridge and I've got
I got a bar.
and I've got Ian
I
juice.
got the butler as well.
I've just had a heart attack as well because Coops has invited me to a raid. Hold on.
Ian, what's your poison this evening?
Me, I'm clean living as per usual. You got it.
Yeah.
What about you, Milo?
I've got what's known as a Hawkstone Lager, which is...
And Milo, give us the background about Hawkstone Lager. Isn't it made by somebody that we aspire to?
Well, if we roll it back to episode 19, apparently, according to Coops, it's the person I'd suck off behind the bins. This is Jeremy Clarkson's lager, made from the barley off his farm.
And it's a very expensive lager, £35 for 12 bottles.
So I'm going to enjoy every ounce that I have right now, okay? But we should crack on with the proceedings, and first up is what I've named on the show notes, Gone in 60 Seconds. Mark, give us a 60-second rundown of December's Community Weekend, which is happening next week.
Don't worry, so boys, this is very much 60 seconds where I'm going to make it all up because I'm tapping away on a Zekrom raid. I've got nothing to refer to as I do this section. However, December Community Day re-wrap up. It's going to be next weekend, which I believe is the 16th and 17th of December.
18th, 19th.
Oh, fuck. It's 18th and 19th of December. It is going to obviously start on the Friday night, running through to Monday morning. Both the Saturday and the Sunday are going to have windows of time where the featured Pokemon from the calendar year, they'll spawn more regularly, and obviously we'd like to think an increased shiny chance as well. I can confirm that the two best ones, Gibble and Shinx, are not on the same day. That's how much I do know. Hooray, hooray, hooray. There are additional bonuses for this con day. That is 2 times catch XP, Stardust, 3 times modules lasting. That is Community Day weekend wrapped up. There you go.
Lovely work there.
You know how you've named this section Gone in 60 Seconds?
Yes.
Well, that's going to be you, me, and Coops when we finally get girlfriends. It's been that long.
Stop being fucking trigger happy. Jesus Christ. Oh, dear. Oh, man.
Can you guys promise me one thing, just so I can visualise it? Like, if you all do get when you will get girlfriends. Can you all wait to the first time you've all got them, and then when you get to that point, do it in harmony? All of you go in 60 seconds together. Like, time.
Can you imagine that? You get a girlfriend, go, sorry, I can't do anything with you until Coops and Milo have got a girl.
Now, guys, there are 2 things that we've got to talk about. First up was Swinub Incensed Day. How did yours go? Did you enjoy the event?
Incensed days can go one of 2 ways. You can either have a really good day or get bored stiff and just die waiting for a shiny.
Old Stiffy.
I got, on my second check, my first shiny Swinub. And then 4 hours later, I got a shiny Sneasel.
So 2 shinies.
2 shinies from the whole day.
In 60 seconds.
It's more than 60 seconds. It's like 6 hours.
Ian is a man of stamina.
Yeah.
Shall we shiny check this Zekrom together, guys?
Let's do it.
Oh, I've already done it. Sorry, I've done it. Oh, sorry.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I think I have the shiny.
You do.
he does.
Oh, it's a
He
good
does.
one as well.
Bastard.
It's a 96.
Last week you got 2 on the recording.
You bastard. Sorry, stop sending me raids. Mark, how was your Swinub Incensed Day?
I'm going to be really honest with you boys. I didn't play it.
For real?
Wow.
I had other commitments, so unfortunately didn't play it.
So I'm over here, mate. I'm like sweating. I'm like literally sweating. And I'm so glad, Marky boy, you went first. But I've got to join you, mate. My Incense Day equals this. Yeah, do you know what it was, bro? It was kind of annoying because I actually would have played it, but I was in Essex with like my whole family. There was like 15 of us, and we'd gone to Essex for the weekend to spend some family time, go to like Christmas markets, garden centres, go and see Santa Claus with the kids and all that. So, I couldn't have been on Pokemon Go catching Swinubs. So, unfortunately, 0 shinies. And but I did see a Santa Claus.
Did you sit on his lap, Coops?
Yeah, I did.
Shiny Santa Claus in green.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I definitely sat on his lap. I felt he's massive.
Candy cane.
No, you all laughed because I just played the cock sound.
We can hear it now.
Oh, God.
I played it and got 1 shiny.
Wow.
Was it a Swinub?
It was a Swinub shiny 13 minutes in, and then another 5 hour 40-ish minutes with zilch.
I'd been worried if you said a Charmander.
Charmander.
It was pretty painful. It was a pretty painful day.
Well, the Incense days are always notoriously kind of like, relaxed and meh, really. I got very bored of seeing Fanfi. That was the past. We should move on to nearly the present, because the Dragon Shit Depression event will have nearly finished. We should talk a little bit about how the event began. I'm sure you saw on Twitter.
How do they always begin? Something gets cocked up.
Well, this was like a quintuple whammy right here. So, first and foremost, the event info again dropped about 2 hours before the first region got the event. It dropped so late, in fact, that when it hit 10 a.m. in Kiribati, which is the first place in the world that gets the events nowadays, it didn't start. The spawns didn't switch over, the quest didn't switch over. And then the third thing that happened, Shiny Drudagon, which was supposed to drop, wasn't available for 4 hours.
Oh my God.
Daxi makes an appearance. Let's just have a little chat about that and maybe some of your experiences with the event.
I didn't even know that Kiribati was the first place in the world that didn't get it. I'd never heard that of that place before, so now I know it. I've heard something new.
Sounds like the breads, doesn't it? Ciabatta, doesn't it?
That'll be questioned in the future pub quiz, won't it?
Yeah.
It will be. And however many people live on that island or that part of the world who wasted loads of passes
All
and
the
everything, I
spoofers.
feel for you.
Yeah.
All the spoofers. Yeah. Shocking, but to be expected, isn't it, from a new event? I've got nothing really to add about it, Milo, if I'm honest with you. It was, I mean...
I suppose I'll go next. So, nothing that happens in this game anymore surprises me. So when the event didn't work didn't surprise me. When the Shinies wasn't released, didn't surprise me. When we learned that Drudigon, we got a free one with the collection challenge, but then it's completely paywalled, didn't surprise me.
How depressing is that?
Doing the quests presents a paywall, didn't surprise me.
I know what's going to be the next soundbite. Didn't surprise me.
Clipped.
So anyone that is expecting any more from Niantic at this point in time, 5.5 years in, don't.
Ian's top tips for the day.
Yeah. And then I feel your pain because Niantic haven't switched on Shiny Zekrom for you yet either, have they?
Let's not go there.
It's rubbing salt in the wounds right there.
Well, here's my 2 cents, and all I'll say is I'm so bad with my timings. You could have put Chimchar in a dragon event, and I'd have still thought it was type dragon. So.
Yeah, didn't you think a ground type was a dragon last week?
A mole.
Is that mole one?
Yeah.
Mole one.
Listen, here's the thing, right? Like, we've discussed this before. You say any dragon event, right? We're all frothing. Everyone is all up in this bitch. We've said that, right?
Yeah.
You say the word dragon, but the chances of them doing a week event and in the wild, there's Gibble, Dratini, Dino. Like, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. And I think they did this before, I think, when there was a dragon event and you could hatch the dragons, but they were all like horsey and all this other shit.
The Ultra Unlock for GoFest 2020, wasn't it? And they went, it's a dragon week. And here you go, horsey, Charmander, Trapinch. And everyone's like, what the fuck?
I will say, though, I am surprised at the amount of dinos I've found this week.
It's true.
Don't make me play that cricket sound effect again.
I went on a walk around my little circuit at lunch, and I think I got 3 wild dinos on like a 25-minute walk, which for me was like phenomenal. And I actually realised I've got a hundo Dragonite, so I'm actually farming Dratinis at the moment. Because actually,
They are literally everywhere.
because they're everywhere.
They're very
but,
common.
you know, I mean, boys, I wanted to lead in a little bit with it. How are you finding this event so far? Because actually, for people that might not have a lot of shiners, or people who haven't got some shiners, or some people that are new to the game coming into this event, there's a lot of opportunities to get some of those first shiners during this event.
It really is.
Everything can be shiny except the evolved forms, Dragonair and Vibrava, which I think the Spawn Ball, yeah, it's not really dragons. As Coops said, we should expect that.
The Reap's a dragonish sort of sheep.
Well,
isn't
that's
it?
the thing. It gets the mega if you need the XL candy for that, I was going to say. I'm enjoying Darumaka. Darumaka spawns in the wild is always cool. Yeah, the dino spawns aren't too bad.
Yeah, I'm loving the Darumaka, loving the dino. Only one shiny so far, the Superior Dragon Seal. But... yeah, a shiny is a shiny, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Broken Coops.
I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. It really wasn't that. Oh, fucking hell, Ian.
Do you know, on the note of that, you know, when they said that the spawns are supposed to reflect ice, fire, and electric Pokemon to, you know, reflect Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem. And I'm like, seals are water type. What?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Has it got a Mega? No.
What, Mega Dugong?
Mega Dugong with Icy Wind.
Icy Wind.
GBL, eat your heart out. Coops, have you opened the game at all for this event?
Yeah.
Look, right, as we all know, right, start of the month, I found a £40 iTunes voucher from my birthday, right? So I had a really great 48 hours. We banged it out. It was sick. It was amazing. Yeah, since the money ran out, no, I've not been playing, but I have clicked on the game while I've been at work and when I'd done a few GBL battles, etc., etc. As spawns, they're not actually that bad. Like, all jokes aside, I know they're not dragons, but they could be a lot worse. They could have Chimchar with a hat. They could be a lot worse. So I think as events go, still with Zekrom, Reshiram in the race, we've got this new Dunedin, which I don't know why it's so hyped because I don't know why it's so hyped because it doesn't evolve.
It doesn't evolve. You just need the shiny and that's it, game over. Yeah,
it doesn't get a mega and it's absolutely terrible in every aspect.
Yeah,
So
but the shiny looks amazing.
I know.
That's the only reason there's hype for it.
That's how they get you, Ian.
That's how they get you. Seriously, that is how they get you.
Yeah.
It is.
The only thing I'm really going to have a proper gripe about is the quests. I don't remember a single event where 75% of the event quests make you raid. It's ridiculous because Sneasel is win a raid in under 60 seconds.
Win 3 raids is Drudigon. Yeah.
And then Dino is win a raid.
I am actually searching for the task because I do want the shiny, then I can be done with it. I'm getting no other shinies that I want, so...
Just wait, GoFest 2022 will be a spawn.
Yeah, it'll be out, like Coops has said a million times, yeah.
The winner raid tasks are everywhere for Dino Quests.
It made me laugh, Mark. I got a winner raid at the Pokestop at work, but it wasn't the event one. It was the normal one. And I was like, what are the fucking chances of that happening? And I'm pretty sure it's probably a seal or something dead, is it? Winner raid, the normal one. What is it?
It's probably a chimchar, isn't it?
Mark!
So Milo, how are you doing on this event then, bud?
I'm alright, I've grinded a bit of XL for a few things, but I've got a shiny Darumaka and a Hundo Dino from the wild.
Maps?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely Maps. You're not going to find one.
Yeah, Maps. I saw his vlog. He's like in the car for fucking finding it.
We looked at it and thought, I can't even run there in that time, so let's get the car out and go and find that Hundo Dino. Not that I need one, because Coops gave me one in the trade.
Oh my god, yeah,
he's a good lad. He's a good friend, isn't he?
He is. I'm sorry I haven't repaid
and
you.
all I wanted was a fucking PvP IV, and you still didn't give
I
me
gave
one.
you the exact opposite. Marky boy, how have you done in this event so far?
I am having a fantastic event. I've only played it on my lunch breaks, but I've got 5 shinies on this event so far. I've got, I shared some of them very recently. I've got a couple of shiny Sneasels. I've got a shiny Vulpix, which is the first one.
Nice.
The one I want from this event, yeah.
There's Weatherball.
I've got the Weatherball, yeah. I've got your one, Ian. I've got a shiny Seal.
The superior seal.
And tonight, I got this little jocker.
Oh, the Blitzel.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. That's cool. Nice. Respect, mate.
Let's go.
So you're on fire for this event, actually.
First ever shiny Blitzel.
Oh, well done, mate. GG's. That's nice.
Good wins. Congrats, dude.
So winning at life, but or winning at this event anyway.
The Dragon Spiral Descent event. We should move it on to the Getting to Know You section.
And now, children, it's time for Getting to Know You with the Incensed podcast.
We've got so much to talk about on this show. Things have kind of developed after I've made these show notes, so we don't really have too much time for a proper question. So my random question / challenge to you guys is, what's the strangest sound that you can produce?
What?
Caca, caca.
So Mark's impersonating a bird.
Coops is impersonating I'm having sex. He's a bit
When you said random or strange, did you mean normal sounds or just like really annoying sounds?
Just whatever comes to mind.
Well, Ian, if it was a really annoying sound, you just have to talk, mate.
We'll clip his question.
There you go. There's an annoying sound.
You know what? He takes the dub on that one, Ian. You take the win.
I think you'll beat
No,
my
you've
show.
not gone, Milo. You've not gone. Come on. Ooh.
That was Lewis Hamilton winning.
Yes!
Yeah.
4 new sound effects for next week's show. We should move it on because we are actually #blessed this week. Niantic actually dropped some information. We have a lot to cover in the news.
Is the news.
So, Milo, you've given me the pleasure of announcing the drum roll, please. We have in 2022 Johto Tour.
Yay!
Celebrate Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Silver in a whole new way. Which, by the way, boys, haven't I spoke about Gold and Silver version a lot? This is pretty cool for me. Johto trainers will choose between the Gold version and the Silver version event experiences, each with version exclusive Pokemon. Complete event exclusive special research and test your Pokemon collective skills to receive an encounter with Celebi. With a special move, Frenzy Plant, when called during the event. Time to get hyped. If you purchase a Pokemon GO Tour Johto ticket by the following dates, then you'll also receive access to the Season of Heritage's January and February time research. If you purchase by Monday, January the 10th, 2022, to get both the January and February time research. But if you purchase by Thursday, the 10th of February, you'll obviously only get the February time research. That was sort of pretty self-explanatory. Trying to order the Jan one in Feb. Could you imagine that? So basically, the date of the time of this whole Johto event, the big day, is going to be on Saturday, February 26th. So once again, mark your calendars right now on your iPhone or Android from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. It's going to be 12 hours long. In addition to the free experience, trainers can purchase a ticket for the exclusive timed experience as well. This is currently in the shop, if I'm correct, boys, and at this current time, not really sure of the exact amount. Some people have got $9.99, some have got $10.99, some have got $11 and $12.99, but let's just say a tenner. And Ian, I'm going to pass you over now to part 2 of the news, and you're going to talk about sort of the main bulk and all the spawns and what badge we're going to pick.
Yeah, thanks, Coops. So let's look into what we can expect. So we're going to have event version exclusives. So in the Silver event, we're going to get exclusive Pokemon spawning Delibird, Ladybug, Skarmory, and Phanpy, which are going to be attracted to your Incensed, which is pretty cool. The Gold, you're going to get Spinarak, Gligar, Teddy, Ursa, if you want that green Teddy, and Mantine. Once again, attracted to Incensed. Shiny versions that are going to be available in each version are going to be, so the starters are going to be attracted on both versions of the ticket. So Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile will be attracted on both. Again, one of the new shinies, they're obviously looking at dropping, I'm guessing, like they did with Kanto, all of the shinies from this version in. Hoppip will be attracted on both versions of the game. So whichever one you pick, you're going to get Hoppip. Now, in the Silver version of the ticket, Ladybug, Cleffa, Sudowoodo, Yamna, Pineco, Delibird, Skarmory, Houndour, Phanpy, Miltank, Larvitar, and Lugia, they are going to be the higher chance of getting a shiny, whereas in the Gold, we've got Spinarak, Igglybuff, Natu, Sunkern, Misdreavus, Wobbuffet, Gligar, Shuckle, Teddiursa, Swinub, Mantine, and Ho-Oh. For me, I have decided I'm going to go Silver, because I need the Cleffa, I need Sudowoodo, I need Phanpy, which will be a new one, and I need that fucking blue cow.
Blue titties.
Miltank.
Yeah.
So you're not an arse man then, Ian? You're all about the titties?
It's always like the titties. It's always about the titties. Actually, to be fair, Coops, to answer the question properly, it's actually about the eyes, but that obviously isn't a question.
Yeah, to be fair, Miltank's got nice eyes, but I meant he's big titties.
Big blue titties.
What about you, Coopsy?
Kind of as similar to you about the Miltank, but the one shiny that I've wanted, and I actually think I've spoken to Milo when we had a sleepover once about 1 a.m.
You whispered in my ear.
Yeah, we were laying in bed.
Who was the big
mine,
that
was it?
time?
Yeah, so we were just talking about sort of, we were just talking about
Sex.
Cock. Do you know what, Milo? That's twice I've done the cock soundbite, and you've gone like before this. Yeah, you just so entwined. But no, sorry, I've based it off your Miltank, Ian. What was I saying? And yeah, me and Milo had the sleepover, and he said, "Coops, what's your one desired shiny?" And I said, "Listen, mate, still to this day, I still need a Delibird, bro." So for that, I'm 100%. And obviously, Lugia's got a little space in my scrotum, so I'm definitely going with Silver.
I was really torn between, like, the Gold has, in the exclusive pool, there are 3 shinies in that. I don't have Spinarak and I don't have Teddiursa for some stupid reason, and I need the Mantine. But in Silver, there's Larvitar and I need XL. But I think I'm going to go Gold. I'm thinking I need Ho-Oh XL, Swinub XL, and give me that bloody green teddy bear at long last.
Yeah, fair point.
Marky boy, what about yourself?
A ditto, and not the one that morphs into every other Pokemon in those certain ones of the game. I'm going exactly the same as you, Milo. I'm going Gold.
Going for
and
Gold.
That is because I still don't have that stupid green jelly bear.
Oh, same as me.
Still don't have it. That's the one that made me draw to it immediately, was Teddiursa. I'm going to find it one bloody way or the other. Spinarak, haven't got one yet. And Mantine's a new one.
Mark, I'm so shocked that me and you, we're not going to be on the same team. Did you like that one, mate? Did you like that one?
I did.
But speaking of shinies, let's stick on the shiny front. Of course, Unknownies are going to spawn at this event. They will be available in their shiny form, so there is something to hunt Unknown for, but we're going to have the letters G, O, T, U, R, and J.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's cool.
They will be shiny.
They will be available in their shiny form, yes.
What perplexes me with that list is it doesn't spell anything.
It spells Go Tor J.
Go Turger.
Gotcha.
Sounds like you.
Gotcha.
That sounds like you from Milo's neck of the country, doesn't it? Go Turger.
Go Turger. I need the J personally. I don't have that in my unknown deck, so I'll take some unknown. If they're all shiny.
That's pretty much an overview of what we can expect from the Go Tour Johto event, but there's going to be an in-person event.
Insert gasp sound effect.
Insert gasp sound effect, Coops.
Oh, God, no, I've got another one ready.
So, yeah, they haven't announced full details yet.
Ian, shut the fuck up.
I will not. I am
though.
going to keep going.
It's his section.
There will be select cities around the world, and again, to be announced, that will have live in-person events on Sunday, the 27th of February. These live events are not predominantly going to be about Johto. We are going to get another Kanto Day for anyone that comes to these events.
Somebody predicted that on the podcast. Kanto Tour 2.0.
I think it was Mark.
Yeah.
I think Mark's predicted Kanto for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
So essentially, this is going to be another ticket, totally optional, and it is separate to the main Johto event. So you can choose to participate or not. For those that have FOMO, obviously going to. If they're local to an event, we don't know where these are going to be yet. I think it's a safe bet to guess London might be one.
No, Walpole will be one.
Oh, please.
It'll be central London, won't it, like last time?
It's coming.
No, it was
to
Greenwich,
Ealing.
wasn't it? It was Greenwich.
It was Greenwich, and they had like a tent and a table.
Bristol, because Bristol was picked last time as
true.
well.
So I don't know about you. I probably will buy the Kanto Day ticket if I can actually
Ian,
get to an
you're
event. Why
Snap.
not?
Snap,
Yeah.
bro. Why not? It could
Why
be a
not?
good laugh.
Exactly.
I think that we should all have the weekend. We'll all book it now. And I think that all four of us, we spoke before the podcast about actually going somewhere. And even if we've got one near us, I think we should go opposite. Let's say if there's one in Manchester or somewhere like that. And we should all have a
You just
proper
want to go
lads
back to
weekend.
Liverpool, don't you, Coops?
Yeah, I do, yeah. been texting a few of the girls. No, I'm joking. No, I'm actually genuinely excited for it. And I think I might have said this before. Start calling me casual parrot if I am. But like, you know, the weather's going to start to get a little bit better. It's not going to be as cold end of Feb going into March. It's going to be a really lovely weekend, I think.
Definitely. I mean, I'm off work the week after. I've made sure I've got the week after off. So I'm free for that weekend and the entire next week because it's my birthday week.
12
so
hours,
I
yeah,
will,
you need the week
it's
off.
my birthday
Oh, okay,
week.
okay.
So Milo, break out the monkey shoulder.
The schmunky shoulder.
The monkey shoulder.
So what about you lot? What are you lot? Are you lot hyped for the Kanto Day?
I didn't know that was a thing until tonight. So, yeah, I think it's good. I mean, it's a great way of them getting a bit more money out of someone for an event, you know, but this time they're charging you to replay an event. Last time they just gave it us back. So,
It's a new event. It's not it's not last year's event. It's a new event. Along with potentially a new badge, I would think, as well.
I mean, I'm down with it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a weekend, isn't it? I mean, I was going to do Johto with you guys. That was the plan anyway. So it would make sense to do Johto if it's in an event where the Kanto bit is. So if it does mean we go somewhere different to play it, then we're up there for the next day anyway. So yeah, I'm down with that. Definitely. I love new Shinies. Johto's going to give us loads. There's some Kanto ones I'm missing. So it's going to be a double
whammy.
A double payout from me as well.
Yeah, I'm going to jump on board with that as well. I also like the idea of going somewhere else. I'm fully down for that. If we find one of the cities and decide to go there for the weekend and play, that will be really good fun. And you're right, Mark, there's about 11, 12 new shinies. There's actually quite a few Johto shinies that aren't even out, and some of which really should have had their release by now, to be honest.
Hoppip.
Hoppip's
gonna be...
How many times did we say Hoppip was going to be a com day this year and it never happened?
I think it's been on about four episodes at least.
Like, it's Hoppip, should be Hoppip, and then they're like, nope, you're going to get Duskull.
Shiny though.
We even said, didn't we, Coops? We went through spring into summer and still, it's seasonal. We went into autumn, we still pushed that look and went,
Bro.
Hoppip, it's still kind of...
It should happen.
We actually did.
A couple of other things about this event that are worth bearing in mind. The ticket's essentially a tenner. Like, we're going to get a free bundle of 3 remote raid passes, just like last year. We're also going to get 9 free raid passes on the day for spinning Pokestops. So straight away, we've got 12 raid passes.
Love it.
For the price of the ticket. And other bonuses. Eggs are going to require 1/4 hatch distance, twice the candy for hatching eggs. There's a lot of bonuses that are really going to make this a good day, a good weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Definitely.
Absolutely.
I haven't bought the ticket yet, but definitely looking forward to it.
Absolutely. And I'm just thinking,
Definitely.
raids, I think they mentioned that the regionals will be in the raids. Well, they haven't said the regionals will be in the raids, but we can presume from Kanto Tour the
Based on
regionals
last time,
will
yeah.
be in the raids, which means Shiny Corsola will be in the raids. And I will go for that, thank you.
Yeah, because that should have been out earlier this year and got postponed.
Yeah.
Let's see if they improve the odds for the Shinies this time around. Because in Kanto, I don't think anyone got any Shinies, did they?
Silly.
Of the regional lot ones.
I think at a certain point you just think, like, do you know what? I can't be bothered. Like, you use your free pass and think, how many times do I want to raid a Farfetch'd? Like, that was my mentality anyway. But I'm looking forward to the Johto event. What are your guys' thoughts now we've got all the details basically out there?
For me, it's obvious now what's happening, so we've got a couple of months just to prepare for it, isn't it? You know, that's the beauty now.
My final thoughts on it is, for a tenner, for a weekend event, you can't go wrong. 12 free raid passes, and good news,
What?
stickers from spinning Pokestops.
Fuck me, that's good.
That's not good news. That's excellent news. Ian, you say it's a tenner, but if we go to Liverpool, mate, we're looking at 200, 300, 400, mate.
You are.
Well, cheers for that, guys. I'm definitely looking forward to the Johto tour, to be honest, and certainly if we can all play together. And with Johto tour being announced, I thought we could play a game.
Oh, Milo! Good news!
What?
Mark's going to tell us about some information that has literally just dropped regarding the Pokemon GO holiday event.
They have just dropped Pokemon GO Holidays 2021 news. This is going to be very top line, but there's a few bits we can talk about after it. But it's going to be starting on Thursday, December the 16th at 10 a.m. I'm assuming that's local time, which makes sense, to Friday, December the 31st at 8 p.m. local time. Just in time, Coops, for you to get ready to go out on the piss on New Year's Eve. Available during the entire event unless otherwise stated. The seasonal heritage story will be continuing. Basically, over the festive period, it looks like all the team leaders are going to be just chilling out with each other, just having a general laugh. But there's going to be some new game features launching as part of this holiday event.
I think they've just been smoking a bit of weed, Coops.
Yeah, Sierra and Cliff hanging out. Fucking old Sierra there. 2 hands on.
Weed and blow.
On Cliff's beard.
On Cliff's beard. Yeah.
So basically, it was a little bit of a nice thing. Be Together is the best gift of all. The holiday season, we're going to launch the postcard book. So if you ever want to save memories of locations, this sounds very much like Pikmin Bloom, by the way. Coops, you'll love this. The Holiday Cup will be available in the Go Battle League. That'll be part of season 10. There'll be some mega event bonuses. So actually, we'll be able to open up to 45 gifts a day. And you can hold up to 40 gifts in your item bag, so double the amount of gifts. Mega Bomber Snow will get a CP boost. And Team Go Rocket Grunts will have more water and ice type Pokemon. So loads of seals for everybody. Shadow Seal. Costume Pokemon. Pikachu wearing a bloody holiday hat. I think this says bloody. Definitely Pikachu with a Santa hat is going to be coming back. Holiday Delibird is going to be coming back, as is Holiday Stantler, as is Holiday Cubchoo. But we've got a couple of new additions that are coming to this one. And this is another Conde one that we have cried for, boys.
I've just seen it. Oh
Yes.
Holiday Spheal.
Nice.
But can be shiny.
And it won't evolve as well, being a costume
Perfect.
one, so you just need the one.
There is another one which is fully evolved, which I like. Holiday Glaceon will also be available, and that will also be shiny. There's new avatar items, stickers, and bundles. Hopefully these all stay the same price. And then we go into Pokemon GO Holidays Part 1. So Part 1 is going to be running from Thursday, December the 16th through to Thursday, December the 23rd. Available during this time. There'll be wild encounters with Pikachu wearing a bloody holiday hat. I keep thinking it says bloody in there, Milo. It's like, it's looking at me as if I've been there before. You've got Swinub that's actually not wearing any outfits, poor Swinub. And we've got Holiday Stantler again, Holiday Delibird, Snowrunt, Holiday Spheal, Snova, Vanillite, which isn't going to be shiny, unfortunately, and Holiday Cubchoo. If you're lucky, you might encounter the following: Alolan Sandshrew, shiny, but another one we predicted that we hoped could be shiny. Cryogonal, if I pronounced it right, Cryogonal isn't going to be shiny, unfortunately. Boo. 1-star raids with Pikachu, Alolan Sandshrew, Swinub, Holiday Spheal, and Holiday Cubchoo. 3-star raids, Cloyster, Holiday Stantler, Holiday Delibird, and Holiday Glaceon. And in 5-star raids, Kyurem will be out at that point in its shiny form, as will still be Mega Steelix. There'll be field research tasks as well. These will give you encounters with Pikachu with that holiday hat again, and low and Vulpix that can be shiny, Swinub, Holiday Stantler, Holiday Spheal, and Holiday Cubchoo. And if you're lucky, you might encounter the following that can't be shiny: Cryogonal. Great. And that, I'll take it over to part 2, Milo, for you, boy.
Absolutely. You're going to get all 4 of us reading news because there's so bloody much to cover in this episode. So part 2 of the holidays starts December the 23rd at 10 a.m. your local time, right through until the end of the month at 8 p.m. December the 31st your local time. And this is where the new stuff starts to drop in. Pokemon GO debuts Bergmite and Avalugg. So they are brand new Generation 6, I want to say, Ice-type Pokemon. Bergmite is on the current...
loading screen,
it's on the loading screen, isn't it? So that was the only new thing. Surprise, surprise, it has dropped. During the part 2, you'll be able to actually get an egg incubator for spinning your first Pokestop of the day. So a free incubator every single day.
Single-use incubator. Did they do that last year? I don't know
They
if they
did.
or not.
I think they did. 2 timed research lines focused on friendship and catching Pokemon will be available during part 2 of the event. Complete them for surprises and rewards. Each of these research lines leads to an encounter with...
Drum roll, please.
The previously most rip-off Pokemon in the game, Galarian Mr. Mime.
I thought he was going to say Zekrom that I've still not got a shiny off.
Galarian Mr. Mime, for the first time in a year, is actually going to be made available to everybody. Remember, we all had to pay like £9 or something it was for getting 2.
Yep.
Most expensive Pokemon overall, I would say.
And you know what? They always make these special event Pokemon time locked, so people that buy the ticket get it early, but a year is a bloody long time to wait for people that didn't buy that ticket.
Yeah.
True, but we're still waiting actually on... Oh, no, we're not. I was going to say we're still waiting on Shiny Ditto, but we're really not. Galarian Mr. Mime is the longest waiting, new Pokemon. Yeah. That's actually mad. Good point, Ian. They are doing a Winter Wonderland mini event, which will, for some reason, be running over Christmas Day, basically. Christmas Day and Boxing Day weekend. December the 25th at 10 a.m. your local time to December the 26th at 8 p.m. your local time. You will have the following. A collection challenge. Yay. Where basically you have to catch a lot of the Pokemon that are featured, and you complete the collection challenge to encounter a Galarian Mr. Mime. So there's potential for 3 there.
So they've made an event on the 2 days of the year where 80% of the population doesn't leave their house. Okay, cool. Just double checking.
Look, it's clear that Niantic locked their employees in over Christmas, all right, and they need something to do.
They've done it before.
It's weird.
I feel like the 27th and the 28th would have... Anyway, carry on.
Another Winter Wonderland bonus is going to be the ability to trade with trainers up to 40 kilometers away. So there's a 40 kilometer trade distance available over that weekend. And also some more field research tasks will be producing Holiday Delibird if you fancied grinding and don't have anything to do over Christmas weekend. But in part 2 of the event, the wild encounters are basically the same. They are identical to part 1, apart from Alolan Vulpix replaces Alolan Sandshrew, and Bergmite obviously joins the if you're lucky category. One bit of good news that I'm really hyped about, in the 1-star raids, it's Pikachu with a bloody holiday hat, Alolan Vulpix, Holiday Spheal, Holiday Cubchoo, but Galarian Darumaka, with its shiny available, will be out. Yes. It's joining the level 1 raids. In the level 3 raids, it will be Lapras, Holiday Delibird, Holiday Stantler, Holiday Glaceon. Kyurem will be in the 5-star raids, and the Mega raids will switch over at that point to Mega Abomasnow, which is actually getting a little CP boost during this event. The 7-kilometer eggs are going to remain mostly the same. Swinub, Holiday Cubchoo, Smoochum, Galarian Darumaka, which can all be shiny, and then Bergmite and Kraganor, which can't be shiny. The field research tasks will be practically the same as well, and that will take us right through until December the 31st, when, I don't know about you guys, but I'll be getting shit-faced personally at my flat.
That's the plan.
So that's kind of mad that they've actually dropped that event news. I put out a tweet a couple of days ago when they dropped the news for the Dragon Sparrow event saying, I really don't like the way that they're dropping all of this news such short notice. It's really irritating. Now we've got some news actually in good time.
Well done, Milo. Last. You made a difference. Heroes Niantic.
Solely on my doing. Moving past my glorious victory. This event, I'm actually thinking this looks pretty cool. What are you guys' immediate thoughts on this? We can get a live reaction from everyone.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Here's my thought process. December, shiny Delibird with a little fucking stupid thing on its head. Normal shiny Delibird in February, Johto. That's where my head's at right now. I'm getting both versions.
You're getting Delibird.
Yeah, I'm getting a Delibird and a blowy from you. No, but listen.
One's guaranteed.
Yeah, exactly. The blowy. No, but you know what, yeah, I have to agree with you, mate. I think at first glance, I think these events, and I've spoke about this before, the Christmas events, the Easter events, the events that are yearly, that come around once a year, I think sometimes they come around and they can be, over the last 5 years, very disappointing, and you think, Jesus, I've got to wait another year. But I think there's a lot of potential in here, and it's quite full up with the eggs, with the raids, with the spawns, with the new Pokemon, with the research tasks, the storyline, the trading thing. I think there's a lot. Unfortunately, they've done a lot on probably the busiest time of most people's lives. But again, I'm not moaning. I'm just saying I do find the Christmas Day, Boxing Day event a bit fucking weird. But the 40 kilometres trade, I might even do some trading, Milo. Can you believe that? Yeah, maybe.
Mate, it's guaranteed XL now.
Really looking good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, trading friends.
Blowy friends.
Why do you think Coops keeps staying over at Milo's?
I haven't in a while, actually. It'll be next weekend.
Next weekend, it'll be worth the wait, trust me.
me.
But Mark, what about your thoughts?
Do you know, it's lovely to have the news dropped with plenty of notice. That's unknown for them. It's obvious why they are doing things on Christmas Day and Boxing Day, because they don't celebrate Christmas in San Francisco at Niantic HQ. So, or within Niantic HQ, I should say.
No Christmas spirit here.
No Christmas spirit here. As I was reading through it, and to be fair, as we've read this through to you, the listeners, we were digesting this as we were reading through it. And I was actually really amazed by how many Shinies that were coming out that haven't been in the game so far as part of an event. You can argue they've got costumes, I get all that, but it now means Spheal Shiny is in the game once its costume one's been out. So actually, in the wild, possibly like with Blitzel, I'm assuming.
Carry on with your thoughts while I just consult the article.
Yeah, I was amazed that they've released Spheal. There was a few in there which I expected, but that it is Christmas and you would expect them. I would have loved them to have maybe done Vanillite as well, because it's not an amazing shiny and it's very limited when you can release it. But you know, they have got to think about, haven't they, Christmas 2048, like we do joke about. So that might
They need
come out
something.
then. The other one for me, Darumaka coming out. Is it
Glaring
Glaring
Darumaka,
Shiny?
yeah, that's new.
Which I didn't expect again. I hope that's in the wild as well. I know it says it was in 1-star raids, but I hope it's in the wild. It doesn't say it, does it?
Let me check. I don't think it's in the wild. I think it's raid and egg only.
7-kilometre egg game.
There you go.
Sneaky.
I will
Yeah,
not
sneaky.
be on the hatching game this time. I will not fall for it this time.
No.
Don't, Ian. Do not do it.
I'll do a couple just because I'm thinking that
I'll
actually,
do a couple
like, you know,
of 100.
A couple of 100.
the thing is, I'm looking at that as like, in reality, the egg pool, and it's like, all right, I'll take some Swinub. I need the Cubchoo shiny, so I'll take it. Smoochum, not a terrible shiny. I don't mind that. It also doesn't have a costume, so if you get a shiny Hundo, evolve that damn thing. Glaring Darumaka. I mean, I've got to agree with Mark. Actually, I was actually astonished. I'm looking at that list, and there's only really like Kragonal and Vanillite that aren't shiny. Most things are shiny, even in the 3-star raids. Who doesn't like some Christmas sparkles, you know? I just want to get the Glaring Darumaka, honestly. That's got the event stoked for me.
Yeah.
I really like that Pokemon. But Ian, what about you, mate?
Off the back of what Mark said about Spheal, with the exception of Unknown, they've never released a shiny, then withdrawn it. So once it's out, it's out. I think that's pretty much a given. The event looks pretty appetizing. Like I said last week, they've never really let us down over Christmas, in my opinion. Although I'm going to correct myself, and I'm going to correct you guys, because we've all called it the Christmas event, and we are not allowed to say the word Christmas. The world is too woke. We've got to call it the holiday
woke.
event, because not everybody celebrates Christmas. In a holiday event, they've never really let us down. The Shiny Darumaka, 100% agree. That is the one that I would like. There's a lot of shiny potential there, and I will play the game over Christmas. I'm not going to go stupid over Christmas Day and Boxing Day, but I'll complete the collection challenge and get the Mr. Mime. Why not?
It's not going to cost £9.
Let's face it. If on Boxing Day you drop an incense and listen to a Pokemon GO podcast called Incensed, you've got an hour there that you're probably going to complete your collection challenge in. Game over.
Game over. So when your family sit down and say, listen, we're having a traditional family evening together, you go, no, I've got to play Incense podcast.
No, because the
I've got
podcast
to
will drop
finish.
early in the UK on Boxing Day.
Well, then a Christmas holidays family brunch then. Fine.
Accompanied by us four and Pokemon Go.
And lots of alcohol.
Beautiful. Sounds beautiful indeed.
That's
but
the plan,
I'm
isn't
really,
it? Lots of alcohol.
I hope so. I think it's going to be a really, really lovely winter holidays event, and I'm actually really glad that they dropped that while we're recording. We can move it along right back. Unfortunately, we're going to move it back to Johto. It's time for Play Your Dex Right.
Play your dicks right.
This episode was originally going to focus around the Johto tour, so it's a Johto-themed game of Play Your Dex Right, guys. So, do you know what I'm going to do? Bring in a little bit of the old rural... Hey, there we go. So, this is going to be Play Your Dex Right on hard mode, guys, all right? I'm just going to make this difficult
here
for
we
you.
go.
So, Ian...
I always
know you
lose
like-
at this game, so how harder can it get?
How hard can it be?
Ooh.
Ian, I know you like the blue titty cow.
Yes.
I would like to know, do you think
I'd try
Blissey
not to.
is Blissey higher or lower than Miltank?
Blissey is higher.
Correct.
Oh!
Well done, Ian.
They are literally one apart. They're next to each other in the
Well done,
Pokédex,
Ian.
so well done.
Well done. GG's.
That's the first one I've actually got right since this game started, I think.
Well done. You have a point. Coops now. In the Season 10 spirit of GBL, is Macargo higher or lower than Octillery?
Are they Johto? Oh, yeah, they are. Sorry.
I have the decks open.
Okay. Say that one more time.
Is Macargo higher or lower than Octillery?
My cargo is lower.
Correct. Okay, Mark. This... Is Hoppip higher or lower than Sudowoodo?
I think Hoppip is higher than Sudowoodo.
Bloody hell, it's a hat-trick of yes correct answers.
Wow.
Well done, mate.
Is this the first time we've gone past round one?
We've never actually got through a whole round with everyone getting them right.
We are in unknown territory right now. Jeez.
Oh no, so is that a hint that we're starting with unknown?
No. Okay, hang on.
Milo's
I'm not prepared for
round
this.
two.
No, I'm really not.
I was going to bust a really dirty joke then, and then I was like, no, hold it back.
All right. 2 Christmas-themed Pokemon right here for you, Ian. Is Swinub higher or lower than Delibird?
Oh, Delibird's higher, so it's lower?
Correct. I need to do better at this. I'm sorry, listeners. Coops, is Remoraid higher or lower than Corsola?
Do you want me to get this one wrong, just so we can move it on a bit?
I'd love it if you tried to get it wrong and got it right somehow.
Remoraid is lower.
Wrong.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. I got it wrong.
And now we don't even know if he actually genuinely got it wrong or did on purpose.
This is the thing, I have a feeling he knew that one for some reason. This next one, Mark. Is Elekid higher or lower than Smoochum?
Ooh, that is a tough one.
Fucking hell. Is Elekid higher or lower than
Yep.
Smoochum? I reckon it's going to be next to it, knowing you. I'm going to go higher.
Correct.
Oh my god, we've never got to round 3 before.
The thing is with Johto, it's a very small Pokédex. I'm
It is
actually
the
running out of
smallest dex,
options
isn't it,
here.
out of all of them.
All right, round 3, and hopefully this will be the deciding one. So, Ian, is Girafarig higher or lower than Wobbuffet?
Girafarig and Wobbuffet. I think Girafarig is higher.
He's 3 out of 3. He's correct. Oh dear God. Mark, is Dunsparce higher or lower than Fortress?
Oh.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm going to just throw higher. I don't know.
He's right.
Oh, round 4! Oh my
God's
god.
sake. We need to get this done. We need to get this done quick.
Do a GBL
Ian,
match, Great League.
GBL match to the death.
Is Cyndaquil higher or lower than Ho-Oh?
We need to finish the game, Ian. Okay.
I agree, that'll make it longer, guys.
Is Mantine higher or lower than Skarmory?
That's easy.
Lower.
Yeah, it is. Oh.
Oh my
Shall I give him another
God.
one?
No,
Sorry, I'm actually.
No, that's it.
I'm actually running out of
How was that
options.
easy?
I'm actually running out of options that are like
If
difficult.
Mark gets this one right, I'm asking one, alright?
Okay, fine. Get your dicks ready. All right, Mark, is Gramble higher or lower than Quillfish?
Oh, fucking hell. I'm lower.
He's right.
Alright.
You know,
Right, Ian.
because this is going AWOL. Coops take over for round 5.
Alright, Ian, this one's for you, alright? This one, my man, is for you. Is Ladybur higher or lower than Spinarak?
Ladybur. Spinarak. Ladybur. Lower.
Oh, fucking hell, correct.
It's correct, isn't it?
Okay, Marky boy, for round 872 is Crobat higher or lower than Chinchu?
Oh, I don't know. Lower.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
See, Coops. Something is with Mark and Ian tonight, and they're
Okay,
getting
I
them
want
right.
one more. Ian,
Go for it.
is Sneasel higher or lower than Teddy Ursa?
Higher.
Oi, we got him.
We need to ask Mark to even
Mark's
it
going
out.
to get one wrong, though. If Mark
Sneasel
gets this
is-
one wrong, it's still a draw.
All right, okay, cool. Marky boy, is...
And you can't ask him if Ho-Oh's higher than fucking...
No,
Cynical.
no, I would never do that. Marky boy, is Chikorita higher or lower than Celebi?
No way,
No,
I
I'm
object!
I'm joking. Is Yanma higher or lower than Wooper? Is Yanma higher or lower than Wooper?
I'm going to stick with what I said. I rate lower.
Correct, we've got a winner! Yes!
That
Well fought.
that was a battle. Jeez.
Well fought. Wow.
Thanks, Coops, for taking over the reins there. Jeez, well done, Mark. Mark and Ian, you were on fire with that. I don't know what on earth happened. Mark has won. Play your dicks right.
What is it? Is it 100 in that dex? Something like that?
There's only 100, yeah. There's only 100 Pokemon. But I think we should move it swiftly on because that game took way too fucking long. Now, you might remember last week we bigged up Niantic and their work on the season of Heritage. They'd finally learnt how to put things together. This week we've learnt that they've forgotten again. Because some say that Niantic interns are a CIA experiment that went wrong. And that they believe that a currency exchange is an Indian restaurant. All we know is it's over to Mark for Ask the Intern.
Ask the Intern.
We're not going to do it in the traditional sense tonight on Ask the Intern, but we are going to lead in with something which is quite controversial in the game. Basically, the scene setup for this part of the show was there was a lure box in the Pokemon GO game shop, and as most people, when they opened the game and looked at it, they wouldn't have thought anything about it. They would have probably gone, 800 Poke Coins for 4 lure modules. Happy days, I'll make a decision on it. Then it changed a little bit. A couple of gaming, we'll mention them from Germany, both checked their shop and both realised that their lure box had a different price attached to it. So there was a question rightly asked is this intentional? Is this a mistake? And what's happened now is we've had a response from Niantic. So a couple of gaming reached out to Niantic and it's now been shared around the internet. And we're going to read the response and then we're going to lead into a discussion about this bit. So Niantic responded by saying, this is intentional and part of regular testing to see how we can improve the gameplay experience for the average player. In this case, around pricing and item bundles, in this particular test, the team ultimately opted to be quiet about it, since widespread knowledge of the test may affect the results. But they're aware of the upset this is causing within the community, and the feedback is being seriously considered in how we work to improve transparency and communications with trainers. Before we discuss about this, I wanted to do a little bit of homework in this to see if we could crack the Da Vinci Code, or certainly try and understand if there's any rationale between these Pokemon costs on bundles and who was getting these varying amounts. So we reached out on Twitter before we started recording tonight and asked people to drop their cost for the box and their trainer level. And we had 175 responses so far. The one thing that writing them all down and writing all the varying costs against each level, I can confirm there's no fucking logic behind it. It's just fucking random. So
you're either lucky or not.
You're either lucky or not. And there's a lot of people level 50 that listen to the podcast as well, I've learned from that. Guys, what the hell do we make of this?
What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on?
It's a very poignant question. It's kind of mad that this has got to this point, isn't it? And the way Niantic responded, I personally viewed it as sort of, it seems like they've sort of forgotten about #HermesNinja. So transparency, that might be something we should consider. No, you should have been considering that for 3 or 4 months, mate. We've talked about that. When the community came together and made it trending number 2 worldwide. Apart from anything else, it's almost like they live in a bubble where they don't think anyone talks to each other. We do a podcast together. Let's just ask who's got what cost bundle on the shop now. I'll tell you, mine is 550 coins.
Mine is 500 coins.
Okay.
Mine is 450. I think they're trying to lure me back in.
They are trying to lure you back in. They're trying to lure you back in.
Excuse the pun.
And Ian?
Mine is 400.
Ooh.
So we've got 4 different prices between us, and we make a podcast together. Absolutely boggles my mind that Niantic don't think that. I mean, what was it they said in the response? They said widespread knowledge of this test would corrupt the results or something. It's like,
yeah.
Do you not think that there's Telegram, WhatsApp, Discord chats with hundreds of thousands of members, Twitter, Facebook communities, local groups that talk to one another to meet up with raids and community days? How the fuck would this not be discovered? It's such a stupid way of going about it.
The thing that I sort of took on it, right, don't get me wrong, whatever you get, you're saving on it. Let's fundamentally get that. It's not like they're ripping anyone off. Everyone's getting a saving. That's the thing. But it's how they sort of said, like you said, Milo, it's this bit about, we didn't want to speak about it before we did it because we might upset the results. Well, what benefit does it? For me, this is like playing roulette, and you're throwing a certain amount of chips on different numbers, and you're just rolling it and hoping that some people will win, some people will lose. But the bottom line is, it just feels like they're just trying to get away with making more money from certain people. Is it like that, or is it something less deep than that, where they just want to chance if they can make more by giving people varying amounts and probably do some research behind it of how many people have bought it at what price? I think what they're hoping to do for this exercise is see at what price point the most people bought it at, because I feel this is going to be, like you say, a future thing about, actually in future we could price this at 650 coins because more people are buying it at that. It feels like they're using us to determine what they can charge moving forward.
A lot of people have said that. A lot of people have said that, you know, they did this mixed range from 400 to, I think the top is what, 750, 800, whatever it
700,
is.
700, yeah.
Yeah, they've done this sort of, you know, range to basically see what they're fucking little animals or peasants to them, whatever we are to them, to see what we pay for it. And that's what they've done. They're just this god sitting on a cloud going, oh, look at all these absolute idiots handing over their thousands on a monthly basis, you know. But that's kind of the mindset that they've got towards this, right? I know it sounds ridiculous. It's definitely a bit of a weird move. Very bizarre.
Nothing. I've said this before.
Oh, that's enough,
I said it at the top of the show. Nothing that Niantic do surprised me. I seem to remember a while ago Niantic did a starter box in the shop, and I seem to remember there were different prices for the starter boxes as well.
Yes, but they had differing items, I think.
Yes, exactly. So this isn't the first time they've done it now. Part of me wonders how legal this is, because you're getting the same items for varying prices from the same vendor. Part of me wonders, I mean, obviously Niantic are a legal team, they will have looked into it. Part of me wonders that. I went along a different school of thought with Mark, because Mark thought, was it to do with trainer level? I thought, is it more to do with Niantic's analytics? And I never use lore modules, so I thought, oh, I've got a cheap price because I never use them. They're trying to entice me to buy them. Whereas Milo uses them quite substantially.
Yeah.
So he would therefore have a higher price.
That's a good
point. And I thought it was more to do with that. But having chatted with Milo before we recorded tonight, again, I don't think there's any correlation to that either. I think this is entirely random.
It is random because, yeah, you guys know I live on a lot of stops and I do lure up reasonably frequently. But if it was the case of how often do you use lures,
that's what I'm going to say, Milo. Whenever you mention that you live on stops, I'm going to give you a little beep 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 noise.
Yes.
We'll get that as a soundbite so you can just tap it.
Mark, I might do the same when you mention rural. Beep 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 beep.
We've got the cow, the moo.
Yeah, true.
But I think
I
would. It's the case of, you know, I would have expected to get the 700 coin bundle, not the 550 that I've got. And there are people who don't use lures who've got the 700 bundle, and it's very oddly distributed, probably completely random, as Ian says. But I was thinking, like, on the legal aspect, imagine you're buying your groceries and the person in front of you gets, you know, you take a case of Stella, person in front of you's got exactly the same, they get charged the price on the ticket, and then you come to buy it, and it's like, so that's an increase of 95% on the price, so you're paying basically double. Why? It's the same item.
You drink more beer.
It's like, but you drink more beer. And I was like, well, why are you using that information against me? It's the same product from the same vendor. It's if you took this circumstance and applied it to everyday business, like buying a car or something. Imagine you go into buy a Ford Fiesta, and then like the person who's next to you, you walk in, who's buying a car is paying the right price, and then you walk in and go, sorry, it's doubled. That mentality, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Is their legal team might as well be a slack off for all we know. It's like, I don't see how that's actually legal, to be fair.
They've been smoking a joint with me and Ian, haven't they, mate?
That's a little doobie.
Yeah. While Milo's sucking John off, he's there with a fucking fat old doobie in his
you
mouth.
guys are undoing all my good work. It's bonkers, and it's carried over a little bit onto the Johto tour tickets, hasn't it? But it's a little bit easier to determine in terms of where you live and what service provider.
Country-based.
It's service provider as well.
Right, okay, so my ticket's $9.99.
Mine is $9.99 as well.
What?
For Johto tour.
Fucking hell.
So what's
Mark's
yours?
with a Samsung, so he probably gets it cheaper because they sponsor
No,
things.
it's
No.
weirdly the
No?
other way round now. Samsung
it?
is the most expensive option in the UK. Is yours $11.99?
Mine's $10.99.
$10.99. So there are 3 different prices for Johto tours in the UK, depending on what shop.
Is that based on your carrier then, or is it based on your...
No, it's based on the shop you use, because there's Google, Samsung, and iOS.
Yeah.
I use Google Play. I get all
You use
mine through Google Play.
so that's why yours $10.99. There is a third option for buying bits and pieces. I can't remember what it is, but
Samsung have their own shop. Samsung have
the
a
Samsung
store, yeah.
shop is providing $11.99. So there's,
I think
there's
mine's like $36.99.
they've got the casual Coops shop.
Yeah.
I don't know what on earth is happening. If Niantic had said with the coin bundle box for the lures and said this is actually a mistake, then there might have been a little bit of let up and gone like, all right, you can fix it sort of thing. But the fact they said this is intentional testing and we kept stum about it because we didn't want to fuck up the results because we didn't want you guys to know, well, we found out pretty quickly.
I suppose it's like drugs testing, though, isn't it? You have like a control group that get a placebo, and then you get the people that actually get the drug that's being tested. But obviously here, we all talk about each other and we know what each other's got.
Yes, this is very true. This is very true.
Do you want to know what I think? And I'm going to give a really Ian answer to this because he's definitely said this a few times before.
Do it.
I just don't care. Honestly, like I said, if I'm looking at it from your point of view and everyone on social media's point of view, I get it. Very scummy, very against the grain of the whole Hear Us Niantic and everything what we've been through with the communication and these updates they were going to give us with their leader, community fucking presidents or whatever the fuck that was about every month. I don't care. I literally couldn't give a shit. And I think the reason why I say that is because one, I've got better things in my actual real life to worry about than a lure box in the shop. And on top of that, even if the lure box was 200 coins, I still wouldn't buy it anyway.
Absolutely. I feel the same way. I've got no intention of buying it, regardless if they give me 1 Pokecoin.
Like, no offense, I'm looking at it from just a normal guy that likes the game. Like, who the fuck would buy a lure box anyway? Like, seriously, who? I mean,
Hi there.
But I don't know. Maybe
Milo's
maybe I'm
just
looking
upset
at
because
it.
he can't buy multiple lure boxes.
Yeah, well, that's why. Yeah, he'd like a discount. He'd like to get 10 for 1,000. Yeah, but look, I don't know. I honestly, I just do not care at all. Like, literally, when I've seen all this kicking off on Twitter and that, I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, guys, we're all addicted. We're all still going to give them thousands a month. Can we all stop being drama queens and just get on with it? Like Ian said, we know what they're like. It's 1 step forward, 10 steps back. It's as simple as that. Why are we 5 years on still going on and fucking on and fucking on, talking about, oh my god, Niantic broke their communication, guys. We're going to get this, and guess what? We're going to get this all throughout 2022 and all throughout 2023. Yeah, I'm just over it. And like I said, yeah, fuck laws. I'm joking.
And I think this. Just before we wrap this bit up, so the Keen Brown, friend of the show, really nice lad. He's done a really good comparison. Just. It's nice to have the comparison. We're hearing it people's individuals at the moment. He says iPad. He has got an account on iPad. I love that about him. iPad has my level 39 account and the cost is 400 poker coins. My main account is on my Samsung S20 and the cost is 700 poker coins. So you've got a 300 difference between 2 accounts there. And Kato Nolan, who has actually responded as well. The raid queen, she loved doing all the solos, all the real fast duo raiding and that. Kato Nolan's just responded to our tweet and she's level 50 and she said that she's been charged 650 poker coins for her bundle. And again, you've got Nukemz, 400, 700, 650. And there's loads of people that have sent the photos. We've now had over 200 responses to the tweet, which is phenomenal in like 2 hours. It's interesting. I'd love to know how many people actually bought the box. Like you said, I'd never buy it anyway, but
No.
It'd be interesting how many people have bought it and now they found this out and they're like, oh, for fuck's sake.
yeah, exactly. I think the community talking to each other, surprise and prize, has brought the situation into light. But just as a passing comment before we pass it over, it seems that Niantic have 2 gears, reverse and half first gear, with the clutch grinding into first gear to go forwards and then reverse speed very fast. To round out the show, it is Ian with the Shinies of the week.
Shinies of the week.
So, Shinies of the week. We've got a few to go at, and we're going to start with Gabriella. Played Incensed Day and listened to @Incensed podcast while playing. That Lapras made me nervous. Broke out 6 times, but caught it on the 7th throw. Shiny Lapras. Ooh. Gabriella also got a Shiny Zekrom and 2 Shiny Swinub. So, well done there, Gabriella. Lachlan Firth. Thanks @Incensed podcast. Listening to the latest episode. Here, thank you, Lachlan. And the shout out Lochlan for next time at Coops the Casual. But this golden nose pops onto my screen. Hashtag Shinies of the Week. Hashtag Shinies of the Week. Both versions, YS and IES. It is IES, as we've clarified the spelling many times. Shout out look is stronger than just listening look. Shiny nose pass. Great shiny there. And one I still want.
Same.
Raise683. Finally, a shiny while listening to the podcast. Hashtag Shinies of the Week at Incensed Podcast. Shiny Bagon. HRH Kaylee. One and done. Shinies of the Week at Incensed Podcast. Shiny Drudgigon.
Ooh, nice.
Maston. I'm going to mention this even though he gets a bit mushy for Milo. At Incensed Podcast. Saw at Pogo Milo UK in Tesco's at 7 a.m. Not 2 minutes later, boom. The shiny look charm continues. Shiny Delibird. But it wasn't Pogo Milo UK, it was a drink called Milo.
I was going to say, 7 a.m.'s ambitious.
And Scotland.
Yeah.
Nav VGK just finished listening to at Incensed Podcast. Close the tab, and lo and behold, 2 shiny electables during Spotlight Hour. Shinies of the Week. Hashtag not that graceful, since I was rather hoping the shiny Drudgy I was raiding for would be shiny. KT, finally got my first shiny. Hashtag C. Here's to many more during the hashtag Dragon Spiral Descent. That was a shiny seal. We have still got more to go through. We're probably going to have to whittle these down in the edit. But Mr. Mossum, yesterday was a good day. Nothing I needed but a shiny is a shiny. Still raiding, listening to hashtag Shinies of the Week. Shiny Pidove, shiny Sneasel, shiny Poliwag, and shiny Makuhita.
Some off-branders.
Bleached. Okay, I have tweeted 2 times already, but this is crazy podcast. Look, first a shiny Zekrom, then a shiny Reshiram on the first day, then shiny Drudgigon Pokédex entry from consecutive raids today. Turn on the podcast for all 3. Hashtag Shinies of the Week. And the last one we're going to talk about is Pokey Guy Chris at Incensed Podcast. Okay, fellas, on my break at work, listening to the funniest podcast out there, and got this little gem. Hashtag Shinies of the Week, Shiny Blitzel.
Nice.
Well done to everyone. There are a lot there. I think that's the busiest shinies that we've had for a long, long time. But I would like to say, please drop some Shinies of the Week using the hashtag Shinies of the Week on Insta. Coop shouted out for it the other week, and this week none from Insta. Everything was from Twitter. But anyway, Milo, back to you.
Twitter.
Back to me. Thank you very much, Ian, and congrats to everybody on your shinies. Well, on the note of shinies, did any of you have any fortune while we're recording this episode? I'm not going to lie, I actually forgot to drop an incense.
Me too.
I didn't get anything.
I've got nothing.
Damn. So it was just what turned out to be a 98% shiny Zekrom from Coops.
Oh, Milo.
Hashtag winning over here. But of course, if you were super lucky while listening to this episode, as Ian said, you can use hashtag Shinies of the Week on Twitter or on Instagram. At Incensed Podcast is our handle. You can find us there. Do let us know. We'd love to, potentially feature you in next week's episode. A huge thank you to our Patreon supporters from the bronze, silver, and the gold tiers for contributing to the podcast production. Thank you so much. We really, really do appreciate your support. Wishing you all the very best of luck with December's Community Day weekend, whichever one Niantic want to describe it as, to be honest. And fingers crossed that Casual Coops makes it down to Ealing before Monday morning. And on
Milo.
What?
We've got a poll.
Oh, it's Mark's poll.
Is that Mark's poll?
Ooh, what's Mark's poll got for us this week?
So I thought I'd do a quick cheeky one where we were all talking about what we were going to do for Johto event. Were we going to go silver or gold? What colour are you going for Johto? It was a very short one, but I had a few people on it, so that was always welcome. 27 people on my poll tonight, and it's very close. 52% are going to go silver, 48% are going to go gold. That's my poll. Sorry, Milo.
That's all right. We always love a bit of Mark's poll.
We do, every time.
And on that bombshell, it is time to end the show. We will catch you all next week, hopefully. Do take care, everyone.
I choose you!